Isn't it true that isn't it true that exercise is beneficial for health? Isn't it true that we need to reduce our carbon footprint? Isn't it true that reading enhances knowledge and vocabulary? How can you say that fast food is healthy? How can you say that online education is less effective? How can you say that cars are more efficient than bicycles? Wouldn't you agree that? Wouldn't you agree that clean energy is the future? Wouldn't you agree that forests are vital for our ecosystem? Wouldn't you agree that technology has made life convenient? Don't you think that everyone should have health care? Don't you think public transport should be affordable? Don't you think children should learn financial literacy? Can't you see that? Can't you see that smoking is harmful? Can't you see that plastic is damaging the environment? Can't you see that exercise contributes to happiness? How could anyone believe that? How could anyone believe the earth is flat? How could anyone believe social media is more valuable? How could anyone believe AI won't surpass human intelligence? Aren't you aware that? Aren't you aware that global warming is a threat? Aren't you aware that junk food can lead to health issues? Aren't you aware that learning languages enhances cognition?
Don't you think that the government should invest more in renewable energy?
Why? I think our current energy sources are fine.
How can you say that when climate change is such a pressing issue? Isn't it true that renewable energy sources like solar and wind are much cleaner and more sustainable?
But aren't those options more expensive?
Can't you see that the long-term benefits outweigh the initial costs? Wouldn't you agree that investing in clean energy now will save us from more severe environmental and financial costs in the future?
I suppose, but how can our economy handle such a transition?
How could anyone believe that our economy can't adapt? Aren't you aware that many industries have successfully evolved with changing times?
That's true, but I'm not convinced it's a priority right now.
Isn't it true that delaying action on climate change will only make things worse? And aren't you aware that many countries are already making significant progress in this area?
Okay, I see your point. Maybe we do need to focus more on renewable energy.